ancestors who gave their very all, and yet today you still don't appreciate us. And so, even in the midst of all of this insanity, this insane desire for us to be loved and appreciated by you, never receiving it, but nevertheless, we still march on. March on with the hope that the future has brought to us. Even having failed with the faith that the dark past has brought to us, we still march on. We march on to victory, either here now or in the hereafter. But I say to each and every one of you, you're not a loser. You're not a sucker. And to those who are actively doing what we did in the 50s and the 60s, protesting against the kind of injustices that we dealt with. Even while I was in Vietnam and hearing over the radio, "So brother, why are you here fighting us when they're bombing, putting dogs, fire hoses on your people back in the world?" But we didn't begin to shoot each other. There was no race war in war. We shared the same blood. We shared the same fears. We shared the same hope and the camaraderie of all of our brothers, regardless of their color, regardless of their creed, regardless of their religious preference, and even without knowing their sexual orientation. Because it wasn't important. What was important? That we were American soldiers, the best fighting force in the world, because we felt that we served a nation that appreciated us and our supreme sacrifices. So yes, I have this cancer tumor in me. Yes, I have neuropathy. Yes, I have high blood pressure. Yes, I have PTSD, much to my chagrin. And yes, I am hurt to know that we elected a fool who had the audacity to call me a loser, to call my family members who are yet serving suckers, to call my friends who I saw put in body bags, sent to Dover to be returned to their families, to disrespect them by calling them losers and suckers. But I say to you, as I've shared with you before, and as I prepare to close, that we must know. We must know, as I taught, that man has two natures, the spiritual or divine higher nature, and his material, a lower nature, human nature, if you will. That in one, we approach as God, even as we face the enemy and possibly death. And then there are those who lives for the world alone. And what's in it for me? What's in it for me is what they think. They're greedy, they're vicious, they're perverted in every way. They live for the world alone. Because in his desire to obtain material wealth, he expresses untruth, cruelty, and injustice. All of these folks are the outcome of the person with the lower nature. But those of us who love God, who know God, not of him, but know him, we have the attributes of God's divine nature. And it's shown forth in our love, our mercy, our kindness, our truth, and our justice, one and all, is the expression of our higher nature. Hold on to that, my brothers and my sisters. Do not be dismayed. Do not be discouraged. The Most High promised never to leave us nor forsake us. Nowhere is it written that the Most High said when the going gets tough and when it gets a little bit rough that I'll leave you. No, no, no. God said through his only begotten Son, our Messiah, that I will never leave you. I will never forsake you to the end of time. So this demonic spirit now that has a grip on the whole world, even the nation of Israel, where God said the day will come when they will say they're Jews, and they're not. They're not, saints. The leadership in Israel is on a road of destruction by following these fools, these autocratic fools. And they have one just like we have one, an autocratic fool. Thugs. They're on the road to destruction too. But even though they do all that they can do to us, I would rather have God on my side than to place my trust in anything that they may say they can do against me and to me. I hope you will have no fear of them. They have no power. over you or I. They're nothing but a bunch of noise, saints. They have no power over you or I. Rejoice when we're at our greatest need. Know that that's when the Father is there for us. We don't know how, we don't know the day, but I believe to the point of knowing that this too shall pass. This too shall pass. This too shall pass. So this is Dr. Kirkland, Dr. Samuel O. Kirkland Sr., Shepherd's Care Fellowship, Shepherd's Care Institute, located in West Central Florida, coming to you freely to say to you without any charge to you or to any entity that freely we have received at Shepherd's Care, so freely we share with you. We're just ordinary people teaching ordinary people to do extraordinary things. By faith. Blessings to you all. Be safe. And by all means, start planning to vote. Plan whichever way it's necessary for you to make sure that you exercise a right that was bought with blood and sweat of your ancestors and your elders today. Vote. Vote. So until the next time, I wish you all the very best. Be safe. Do what the Holy Spirit tells you to do with regards to dealing with this plague. Don't send your family out into harm's way, following a fool's advice. Don't send your children back to school without all of the safety precautions being in place for them. Don't be a fool. Those who want to, let them do it. Don't you do it. Don't take anything into your body without knowing what the long-term effects are going to be. I'm not going to advocate to take something or not to take it, but I'm saying don't be a fool. Let the Holy Spirit reveal to you. Know ye not that your body is the temple of the Most High? Don't put anything in your body that has not been given the approval of the Holy Spirit. I could go on and on, but I must be respectful of your time. And my time is up. Bye-bye for now. From Shepherd's Care Fellowship.